Ahmieda Toure.
Ahmieda Toure.
Ahmieda Toure.
Yeah, I gotta be dead.
Keep going, keep pushing. I'm on my mission. Gotta do what's right now, and that's just how I'm feeling. Keep going, keep pushing. I'm on my mission. Gotta do what's right now, and that's just how I'm feeling. Keep going, keep going. You got it, babe. Going, keep going. Yeah. Going, keep going. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keep Going, Keep Pushing. I have a new guest here, Miss Ahmieda Toure.
Hey.
She is a talented actress, a mental health activist, a cool vibe on and off set. Whether she's dancing in a TikTok or doing skits, she's the life of the party.
Oh, that was cute. I like that. That was cute. Yeah.
That's the energy you give off.
Yeah, thank
real.
you. I appreciate that a lot. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so happy for you. Like, when you emailed me this, I was like, what? A podcast? Like, that's so exciting. Like, you do so much.
Thank you.
You do so much.
Thank you. I just wanted you to come on here and share how you got into acting, what makes you you, So, and I feel like we hit it off.
We definitely
let's
did.
talk about how we met. Can you tell them how we met, actually?
So we are both working on a film together. It's called Alias, coming up, be posted, coming. And she's the main character, Eden, and I'm a production assistant on the set, and I also play the role of Lolo. And literally we just met on set, no? We met on set, and it was just, what?
You know what it was? So, okay, my first day, which made me want to work with you even more. So, it was raining outside, and I had to swim fast.
Oh, yeah.
And sis was like, you're not going to have her go outside in the element, and she got a silk press.
And nobody was thinking of that. That's what was blowing me. Like, I'm watching you.
And, put it over my head and just making sure my hair didn't get messed up. Because it was something I was thinking about. I was like, oh, my gosh, I'm a natural girly. My hair.
Why didn't nobody think of? That's why I became a production assistant, because.
She was on it, and I was like, thank you for having my back.
Yeah.
Sometimes females can be weird sometimes, and you didn't have that energy. You had a supportive energy, like I'm here to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I think I started doing a TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can I be in it? Like, come on, let's learn this real quick.
And did.
We on set doing TikToks, making just having fun. So
yes.
It was just genuine, wholesome.
It was your whole vibe is just very genuine. That's why, I'm watching you walk outside. I'm like, no way they having homegirl walk outside, no jacket, no umbrella, nothing. And that's why I became a production assistant, because when I was acting, there was a lot of times where I would just, once the whole film came out and I'm watching it, I was like, dang, I wish someone could have told me this, or someone would have been there for this, or just certain things we didn't have. So I was like I wanted to be that. So I'm just watching her walk outside, and I'm like, she don't got nothing to cover her hair, and y'all gonna keep doing takes. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I got this. I go outside. It was freezing though.
Yeah,
it was cold and raining.
She had to stay outside the whole time, y'all.
I did, but it was worth it.
Because you would have been in the shop.
Yeah.
You had to stay outside till I was done.
I had to duck. I had to duck from the window.
That's true commitment, and you didn't even know me from a can of paint, and the fact that you did that, it just says a lot about your work ethic. And I was like, I gotta have her on my podcast.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So before we get started, the way I like to get to know a person is to find out their alter ego / stage name. So what would that be for you?
I would say, Money Mita. Money Mita, yeah. Just cause Mita is since my full name's Ahmieda. I live in a Spanish city. So in Spanish, mira means look. So a lot of times I'll be in a city and they'll just be talking Spanish. They'll be like, mira. And I'll be thinking they're saying mita, because a lot of my close friends, they'll just they just cut off the A and just say Ahmieda, or just say mita. So I'm used to hearing mita a lot. And I like money. You get into the bag always. So money mita. Yeah. And that just kind of makes me when I'm acting and stuff, right before, right when they say action, all that funny stuff go out the window. So it's money mita. You know what I mean?
Okay,
yeah.
I like
Type, yeah.
So I want to get to know you more. So take us back to the beginning of young Mita. Tell us your story.
Young Mita. Well, in terms of acting, so I love watching TV. Even though I don't really get much of a chance to. I be really busy, but I love, like, on my free time, I love watching TV. I love watching movies, shows. I love when they make me feel a type of way and stuff like that. And when I was just younger, like, just watching them, I was like, oh, damn, like, I could do that. Like, and I would mimic a lot of things I would see on TV, which obviously they say not to do, like the fun stuff, the cute stuff, not so much. But I would just mimic a lot of stuff. And, like, I just did it without realizing it. Like, I'll just, like, someone would say a line and I would just repeat it. Someone would do an action on the show or the movie and I would just repeat it. And then, like, I just got older and got more into it. And I was like, yeah, like, I could do this. Like, and I liked it. Like, I really enjoyed it. And then, like, literally, it was just the one day I was just in the car with my mom. And, like, those radio stations that be coming up, like, oh, like, do you want to be on Disney Channel, Selena Gomez and stuff like that. So that's what I heard. I was like, Ma. I call my mom Nana. I was like, Nana, we could do this. I could be with Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber right now. I could take care of us. Like, mind you, I'm like 9 years old saying this. But I meant it. Like, I was standing on business. Like, I really meant it. So my mom, my mom really, like, she just believed in me. Like, she was just like, I had her going from state to state, different places, taking me to auditions, photo shoots, all types of stuff. She stood beside me, okay? She just, like, and that's, I can't thank her enough, because I was like, now, like, I drove here, like, I get myself to wherever I need to get to, and I make my own moves, make my own plans. But, like, before, when I couldn't, it was like that was her, and my mom. My mom works every day. My mom works all the time, but she just figured it out because she was like, my baby girl wants to do this. And that was that. So I just kept going. Like, it took me 12 years to get a part, actually. Like, once I started acting, like, I just kept going, like, having my mom taking me to different places, auditioning, going to different states, stuff like that. And nothing hit, but it's like, again, like, I enjoyed it so much. So it was nothing for me to keep going. So like a podcast, like you just have to love it, because and I'm really big on that. Like, if you don't love what you're trying to do, it's like at some point, especially if it's like you're looking for money, at some point the money is not even enough. You know what I mean? So it's got to be something that just makes you want to get up and get better at it. You know what I mean? So, like, if not, because if I didn't have that passion for it, like, maybe like my first few months or the first year, I would have been like, all right, nothing hitting, like, I'm done, but I just kept going. And it's like about experience, like, you're going to get to a certain spot. Like, right now they can be like, oh, like, why you not on Netflix, or why you not, like, on HBO or something like that. And it's like, we still have so much learning to do. And when you get to those levels, they're not looking to teach you. They looking at you like, you here for a reason. You should already know what to do. Like, all the work I'm doing right now, it's a lot of work just to, I'm learning a lot of things, that. So once I get up there, it's like, they don't gotta teach me. Like, I know. Yeah. Like, I'm good. But just aside with acting, like, I'm a big school girl. I love school.
So you love learning?
I love learning. Like, it just, like, I love learning. I love, obtaining new information, things of that nature, just in any aspect, whether it's school, whether it's what I'm interested in, even if it's something I'm not into at all.
So are you one of those people that feel like it's important to keep strengthening your craft?
1000%. I have my Instagram page where that's just where I put all my acting stuff. And my Instagram page is genuinely for practice. I practice doing monologues and, just remembering skits, remembering parts, things of that nature. Doing those videos on my Instagram, like, they help me a lot. Like, just getting, I would see a monologue now, but like, oh, like, I could do this. I did one that was way longer than this on my gram, stuff like that. So you have to keep learning. You have to strengthen your craft. And that's why I went back to, like, saying you have to love what you're doing, because for me, it's like, no one told me to go make that Instagram page or to be taking my time and effort into, making those, doing those monologues and doing those TikToks and stuff like that. It's all going to help me in the long run, Now, when I actually do need to do it, for a little chicken change or whatever, like, it's hitting, it's like, oh, like, okay, she know what she's doing. Like, you have to, because I always say it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might think, like, you're so ready, and then you're so ready for this and that, and then once the opportunity comes, like, you fumbled it because you didn't take the time to prepare, and prepare, and in preparation comes a learning. Yeah. So you have to learn.
Things that actors go through, I mean, it's more than just getting in front of the camera.
Like you were saying, you were standing outside in the cold. In the cold, in the rain. Okay, people don't see that. You do. That's something you have to love it. You're not about to stand outside in the freezing cold and rain for something that's mediocre to you. Yeah. Promise you're not. Trust. Trust. So yeah, and with that instant fame and everything, like it's cute and it's fun, like, you know, for the time being. But if you are not prepared for what comes with all that instant fame and everything, it's like you'll come down as soon as you came up. You know what I mean? So, like, all that stuff, like, I'm not in a rush. I'm not, you know, I don't got a timestamp on nothing. You know, if it hits now, it hits now. If it hits in 10 years, it hits in 10 years. It's like there's no time limit on literally nothing. Yeah.
I mean, and it's hard. I mean,
it is hard.
Like, God,
like, can some, yeah, like, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up.
You're right. When it's your time, it will be your time, and you'll know when it's set.
Yeah. And you know what I noticed? Like, a lot of people that, you know, have made it and are up there and stuff now, like, they, like, when they're on interviews and stuff and people ask them about, you know, like, life before, and they always just say, like, they miss it, you know? Like, they always like how they miss just, like, the privacy and just there's not as much pressure. Like, you know, you're just trying to figure things out. And it was just all fun and games until it actually hit. So, like, and I've seen, like, a plethora of artists and, you know, and like anyone just saying that. So it really humbles me, like, whenever I'm like, whenever I start getting impatient and stuff like that and just anxious about something happening. I just remember, like, you know, like, once it happens, it's like there's no going back. You know what I mean? So it's like just enjoy what it is now. I always tell myself, like, be where your feet are, because my mind, like, I could be here right now, my mind is thinking about, I got an essay tomorrow due. I got 3 classes. I have an interview on Wednesday. Like, and that'd be like doing too much. And it's like, you're not doing there yet, girl. Just slow down. Be where your feet are. I have to tell myself that a lot.
What film or TV show made you say, Mom, I want to do that?
You want something funny? Actually, one of the movies that, like, I don't know why it hit, but, like, High School Musical 2.
Okay.
I don't know why that hit. I think because they just look like they're having so much fun.
I would say High School Musical is one of, well, Annie would be one of mine. And High School Musical.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was just like seeing, I love Disney Channel. Seeing Disney Channel was just like one of those things that.
Right.
Mom, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Seeing Raven.
Yeah. Seeing Raven.
In a time where the girls did everything. Like, they sung, they danced, they act, they did it all.
They did it all.
I was gonna say, Annie first, High School Musical would be my next one.
I'd say a movie that it's my favorite movie that has, like, a really big impact on me is you ever heard the movie Burlesque?
I've never seen it.
Really? No, it's okay. I know majority of the songs, majority of the words in that, but like, that is my movie because. So Christina Aguilera is in it, and it's just about her basically being a small town girl from Iowa, or Idaho, one of the I's, you know. Small town girl from there, and she has a voice, you know, Christina's voice. She has a voice on her, okay? She got a voice, and she knows this, but, like, you know, no one around her believes in her. They're like, girl, like, you know where you live at, like, you're a waitress, you're not really doing nothing, and she's just not hearing them, like. It goes right over her head. She's like, yeah, whatever. She's, like, stacking up her money, saving her money so she can go to LA.
I need to go watch this.
Make some moves. Like, and, like, it was a journey for her, but she was not hearing nothing nobody said to her. Like, you could tell her, you're not about to do this. You're from here. You're from this. You're, like, 3 feet tall. You don't have a voice. You can't sing. She was not hearing it. Like, she was like, bro, I know what I can do. And she did it up until, like, they finally was like, oh, she got it. And I love that movie for that because it just shows, like, this woman empowerment, like, you know, it's just all the stuff they're trying to always put us down for and stuff like that, and she just wasn't hearing it. Like, it was just like, and it just said to me, like, you know, you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else does, you know, and you just have to have tunnel vision. She had tunnel vision, you know. She was just like, I have a vision, I have a goal, and I'm gonna get it, and she got it, you know. So I love that movie because of that.
I gotta go back and watch
Girl, lock in. The Best Man, or is it my best? The best, you know, The Best Man. I love that movie.
It's a very good movie.
It is. The tea is crazy. Watch your mouth.
Is Jordan?
Jordan, okay.
Jordan.
I do love me some Jordan. Yeah, I love Jordan.
I love me some Jordan. I mean,
I would.
Nia Long's monologue. You know which monologue I'm talking about? That's where she's going off on Tay Diggs. Her delivery in that is so amazing. That's why I said Jordan's probably my favorite. It's like towards the end. I don't know a word for word, but it's just such a great monologue.
Was it? I mean, we don't
And
got to talk
she's
about the
like-
movie, but did he come to her house?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're talking about. She ate. She ate.
That monologue was so good.
She ate down.
Yeah,
No, that
Nia
monologue
Long
was
was
really good.
shit.
Nia, I don't play about Nia.
I love Nia.
Love me
That
some
is
Nia.
my
I don't play about Nia.
I think want her to play my mom.
You said what?
Like I would want her to play my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know who that's because there's a lot of good moms out there.
I don't feel like I know who you're gonna say, but I just want to see.
No, I'm forgetting her name right now, but she's always somebody mama.
I was gonna say Angela Bassett for you. Would you do Angela Bassett or Viola?
That's a good one.
know,
That's
right?
a good one.
So good.
Angela.
I
I feel like Viola. Because Viola has that. I read her book, her autobiography, just about her life, and she just been through. If y'all know who Viola is, y'all watched her movies and stuff. Viola Davis, the good old girl. When she How to Get Away with Murder, Fences,
the roster's long.
Fences was good. Yeah.
Real good.
No, the roster is long. Like if you see her cry. It's nasty. It's nasty. But she be crying that snot all on her face and everything. Reading her book, I 1000% understand. All that snot would have been coming from me too. I ain't gonna lie. Viola, I think I would have Viola play my mom because I feel like in Viola, How to Get Away with Murder, Annalise Keaton can be my mama. Annalise Keaton can be my mama.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Yes, girl.
Go back and watch it.
Have you watched Scandal? I didn't watch it.
I know what it is.
I didn't watch it. I heard it's really good. I do. Kerry Washington.
I know she ate down.
And I've been hearing for years. I need to see what's up with her and that man, the president, I guess.
Yeah.
That relationship, because there be too much tea.
I've heard it's a great show to
Yeah, I've
watch.
heard it's really good.
I gotta go back and watch. You know what I'm really feeling now is Power. I
I'm watching Power right
Power.
now. Did you start it like when it came out?
No.
Me either. I
girl.
just started to like last year
I
type.
watched it last year.
Okay. What are you on right now?
Right now I'm all caught up to date.
Damn. Okay, I'm on Power.
Right now.
I
love Power.
really.
Yeah, I love Power.
I'm loving Power too. Yeah, I'm on Power Book 2 right now with Tarika and him in school.
Okay, wait till you get to Raising Kanan.
Everyone says that, and I'm waiting to get there.
To me, the acting is I don't know, it's strong. Like I love watching Joey Badass and Patina Miller. My Power fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. Patina Miller, her delivery, man. I mean, she's a Broadway. She grew up on Broadway. She's still on Broadway. But seeing her switch,
I love seeing people. I love seeing that
badass
switch.
mom, like-
That transition be crazy from theater to like TV commercial.
Yeah.
That switch be crazy because I learned the hard way. Theater acting and TV and like commercial and TV is not the same thing.
Can we talk about that?
We can discuss it real quick because I got some things to say. No, like when I was in high school, I auditioned for so many plays. I didn't get a single part, and I was just like, I was born to do this. Like, why is it not hitting? Like, what? The most I got was there was a musical for Into the Woods. That's actually one of my favorite
Oh,
musicals.
that was my first musical.
Really?
Yes.
I don't play by Into the Woods. I don't play by Into the Woods. I love Into the Woods.
Back memories.
She said it's time to go. No, I'm crying.
Back
No.
memories.
Yes, I love Into the Woods. But I got into the choir ensemble for that. But I was like, this is not enough. This is not what I signed up for. I'm not just here to sing. Like, I can do a little something. I can sing a little bit, but I wanted to act. I wanted to be on that stage. Yeah. But it just wasn't. And mind you, I knew I was acting outside of school. So I'm just like, why isn't this hitting? Why isn't this working? But then I just learned it's not the same thing. Like, I just didn't have the same skills. Like, I could do TV and commercial, but theater, I just really struggled. And then me getting older and just doing my homework and later learning that theater, just knowing that theater is the backbone of acting, you just have to get into it. Like me listening to Viola Davis talk, Denzel Washington, Denzel's a big theater person. And he just always talks about how it's so significant,
A lot of people start with it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, I wouldn't say they don't finish with it, but a lot of people start. Like I started with theater as well.
Really?
I went to performing arts school. And I mean, I gotta admit, I like film and television more. I mean, theater is great, but it's just like so big, and it's about performing to the people in the far back, and it's great.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I just like film and television more.
I mean, I didn't get to experience it, but I think theater, and I understand why it's the backbone because I feel like it's so hard compared to TV and film. Like theater, you can't play about your part. You need to know what you're saying at what time, how you're moving, because you are in front of an audience. You don't get to, oh, it's take one, let's run it back. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get none of that. It's straight, like, you need to know what it is, and you have your improvisation skills need to be on point, because if your character or if the person you're working with maybe forgot their part, their line, you need to make something work. The audience is right there. Like, you don't get the chance to stop, go look at your script and stuff like that, So, but I think that's just what, I think that's why I think it's definitely easier transitioning from theater to film or TV and film. The opposite,
And I can say Taraji's one of those people. She's an excellent example, because she grew
Of what?
Of switching from theater to film.
Okay.
Because she went to Howard University.
Right.
And she was a theater major. And I know I watched one of her documentaries where she would talk about how when she came over to LA, they was like tone it down a little bit.
Right.
So I feel like she's a great person, and I feel like that's what sets her apart too, because she had that theater background.
Yeah.
And so it just makes her so much bigger. Like,
Right.
so yeah.
Taraji, my homegirl. It's not my homegirl, but I love Taraji.
I love you.
Yes. Love her.
Okay, so we talked about the arts. We talked about acting.
Did we? No, I'm playing.
All the way there. Tell me about a time that you failed. I know you talked about like rejection as an actor. Tell me about that hard time and how it pushed you to keep going.
My failures, like, they're very humbling. Like, I'm a very, like, confident person, and, like, just believing I can do it. And I also overthink so much, and, like, I like to plan things down to the T. So, like, it's like a domino effect. So, like, when that one domino doesn't, fall how it needs to fall, the whole thing just messes up because I planned it like that, You're Virgo, right? I am a Virgo. Okay. Yeah. But it's Aquarius. Right. Yeah. It would blow me. not gonna lie. Like, if I plan to go audition for something, and like I done already planned, like I got the part, I planned, the scheduling, the dates, when I'm gonna be free, when I'm not offered it, I didn't even go to the audition yet, stuff like that. So, like, it would be very humbling, like, dang, like, that didn't happen how you thought it was gonna happen. And I feel like God shows you that a lot, as much as you might think it's your plan, it's not. You know what I mean? So, I would just, it was like my love for it, my passion for it, that always saved me. I feel like, because I got rejected so many times. I've been rejected. I've been told no. I've been told, like, I've been told I can't walk. I can't, in terms of like modeling and stuff like that. I don't look how I need to look, or I'm not tall enough, or I might be too tall, or I might not have the look that they need for this commercials, things of that nature and stuff like that. You're not good enough, basically. So you just really get used to hearing no, and like, that's not okay, but I think, or you're just not valid for this. But I think me also looking more into the actors I admire and stuff like that, I want to be like, and listening to what they have to say, like, rejections were always like the biggest part of their journey. So that always made me like, okay, like, I guess it's not going to be this easy anyway. You know what I mean? Like, all that fun and games that they doing in High School Musical, like, that's cute, but, they put in all that work to get there. You know what I mean? So it was like, all that was humbling. I just knew it's got to come at some point. Just maybe it's not right now, So in
an industry that's like so competitive, and there's rejection after rejection after rejection, how do you keep yourself motivated?
By seeing people that look like me on TV. Representation. When they say representation matters, that's not a joke. And not even in terms of just me wanting to be an actress. Like, if I'm watching TV as a little black girl, and say I'm watching like Grey's Anatomy or something, maybe I'm just only seeing white doctors. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say, only white people are actors, but it's also showing like only white people are doctors. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it does to our psyche. So, like, automatically, and just being able to see like, oh, like, that's a black woman. She's a teacher. She's a doctor. She's a philanthropist. She's a she's a yoga instructor. Just anything. Like she's a construction worker. Seeing that was so cool. Like seeing Taraji P Henson on screen, ate that up. Seeing Nia Long, ate that up. Seeing Sanaa Lathan, ate that up. Seeing them, us. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm like, whoa. Like Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union was one of my girls.
Facts. I feel like our generation had more representation than our parents' generation.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like kind of we spoke about this on set, but just like each generation, that's also another thing that keeps me motivated is like just seeing the barriers being broken each generation. Like, it's just in terms of just acting or directors, producers, makeup artists, you know what I mean? Just all that.
We're doing more now.
Yes, we're doing more because we just, the last generation, when they put their foot down, they was like, no, we're not doing this no more. You know what I mean? So, and then I feel like each generation just keeps doing that. Like, we're going to get up there and we're like, yeah, this other stuff, we're not having that either, because as much change as they would like to make it seem like they're doing, behind the scenes, it don't be changing that much, so it be looking like things are moving, really, but when it comes down to like the statistics and things of that nature, it's not moving as fast as it really should be. It shouldn't be this hard and this much work, but it's fine. I mean, all the talent that we have, I guess we can't just give it out as easy as they might want it. So I guess they got to work for it. We got to work for it. Somebody, people got to work.
No, for real. So what are some of the changes that need to happen in the acting industry? Just we're talking about representation. What are some of the things that need to happen next?
This isn't that big. I think this is kind of minor, but for me, it's kind of big. The self-tapes. How do you feel about self-tapes? Do you like them?
It makes it easy to where I don't have to commute all the way to New York or this place. But I do miss sometimes the actual interaction with the person.
Right.
So I do feel like that's something I do miss. But the self-tapes are easy. But it's also hard, too, because they see so many. And so creating that self-tape that sticks out is a lot harder.
Yeah.
Personality is not enough anymore.
Right. Yeah, no, they need to go. I'm sorry. But I don't like self-tapes. They was cute. During COVID, people couldn't, meet up and stuff. We get it. But we're past that. So I feel like we can leave the self-tapes because I'm telling you, like, I don't think you get to really see real talent with the self-tapes because like you said, like they're easy. And when it's too easy, it's not really, there's no quality. I feel like I could do a part 1,000,000 times just because like I can because it's self-tape, but nothing compares to that feeling when you are going to an audition, you pulling up, you nervous on the drive, you nervous there right before. And then it's like, you have to just put that game face on. You got to deliver in front of, and like I said, it's easier said than done. Like, even if maybe you got like the audition script, beforehand, you got to see once you're in front of people and in front of the people that are casting you, it's a whole different thing. Yeah. And, and the self-tapes, I feel like that doesn't prepare people and artists for the real thing when it does come. Because eventually you do have to do that work in front of people. Maybe your auditions you didn't, but, now you got to stand on that, what you was doing behind that camera. People don't be standing on what they do behind that camera. So, I think they need to go. I feel like it's just kind of pushing into AI and stuff like that.
That's what we're leaning towards. And that changes.
Yeah, I'm praying it changes, but.
Taking it back to the strike, and just hearing how they were willing to have AI as extras is insane. That's
too easy, and with that is no quality. And then and people are also, I think, people aren't acknowledging like, okay, like it was actors on strike complaining about that and stuff. Y'all are next. You know what I mean? So it's like they're gonna take over something. They're gonna keep going. Like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna need the rest of us for other regular jobs that y'all pay y'all bills with and things of that nature. So AI need to go, self-tapes need to go. I don't like none of that. There's no authenticity, and we can't lose that. You know what I mean? We can't lose that. Like, I feel like the generation before us, like, their acting was so different. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's just me, but I just feel like the acting was so more authentic and so more raw. Yeah, like now. everything. Now everything just seems so superficial and kind of just trying to get by. And it's like, and it be turning me off. Sometimes like I might see a new movie, I might start it, and it just, maybe the acting is already, or like the plot or something. It's just kind of, just because they're trying to keep up with the times and stuff. And I'm just like,
And the remakes. I'm kind of tired of remakes, honestly.
yeah, some things just don't need to be remade. Like, let it be.
I want some new. Well, that's why like what's his name, Jordan Peele.
Oh, Jordan Peele.
Like directors.
What?
Like
Yes.
Jordan Peele's. And
Yes, Jordan do not play. Like
create new content.
he does, and I love that. Like I love the platform that he gives people and stuff, and his ideas be so out of the box. Like I love that. Like it's never just some regular like, Lifetime movie or something. Like, all the Lifetime movies be the same, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's always just something new, something different. We need that. I feel like we can't just keep piggybacking off the last stuff. That person has to come up with something cool too. We're next. You know what I mean?
Why is mental health important for a creative to take care of? Because I know you said that mental health is something that you're passionate about. So why is mental health important for the creative to take care of as well?
That's a great question. I would say, kind of like I was saying earlier, in terms of like, those people who want that fame so fast and stuff like that. And like I was saying, you have to have certain things, certain tools and stuff for you to be able to be prepared for what comes with that. And I think mental health is one of them. Privacy becomes like a real big thing. Now you have people watching your every move. Now you have people judging you, people that you didn't even know existed, people putting their opinions, their projections onto you and stuff like that. And if you are not secure mentally and secure in who you are in yourself, that's really going to hurt you and hurt your craft, hurt your work. It's happened to so many people, so many young like child actors growing up, stuff like that. Child actors, they amaze me. Child actors really do so much and they go through so much at such a young age, especially that mental damage. So as a creator, as an artist, like again, like your work is always going to be out in the open for people to comment on, make opinions on, things of that nature. So you have to protect your mental health. You gotta be able to block out negativity. You gotta be able to, and what I think is so important, you have to be able to differentiate like virtual reality between like your reality. You know what I mean? People got really used to believing, virtual reality is all reality, and it's not. It's virtual. Like I said, like, I could do whatever I want behind the camera. I can text whoever I want, however I want over the phone, but it's different in person. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to be like, okay, like, all that on the internet, that's whatever, but this is what's really going on. This is what's in front of me. These are actually the people that care about me. These are my friends. These are people who love me. These are people who are actually supporting me and not just trying to get a bag off me or not just trying to, gas me up just to get a little clout and stuff like that, So you just have to, just all that for your mental health, your peace. You have to protect that. That's the most important thing. I feel like once that's like not, how do I want to say, like once you just put that out in the open for anybody to just come and intrude on, it's just
making yourself like accessible.
Yeah, make yourself too accessible, especially mentally. It's draining, and it's just, it'll show in your work too.
I agree with that, especially with the childhood actors. I feel like I feel like they've had it the hardest.
Like Ahmieda Toure.
I could name them all. Demi Lovato, even Raven.
They did Raven dirty.
I think the only person that I haven't seen have like a hard time is Keke Palmer, and I think that's because she's just very grounded, and her mom don't play that.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's the only person that I have to say.
Your support system is so important. Your support system is so significant to you. I have a great support system. I can't say that word right now, but I have a great support system. They really be behind me, supporting me, being honest with me, and it's like, constructive criticism, not like putting me down, like, oh, Ahmieda, I feel like you genuinely could have done this better, or maybe you should try this scenery, or just stuff like that, or people that's like, dang, like, I'm just so proud of you. You really do need to hear that, because individually, you have no idea what type of work this person is doing for whatever they just did or whatever they just showed you. You have no idea how much work they just put into just that. You know what I mean? So you got to give people grace and, tell people I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not losing nothing. You're not losing no money. You're not losing no. Yeah. And I think I think it's because of like just how used to the world's always trying to make us compete, especially women. Yeah. Like on the Shade Room, they might put like two women who wore the same outfit. Like, oh, who wore better? Like, I never see y'all doing that with the men and stuff like that. But
no, we
just
always
yeah, just stuff like that. And it's just kind of, we just need to get out of that. There's no need. Like, there's space for everyone. Everyone has something that is needed in some way. You know what I mean? So it's just like, just figure it out and then stay true to you, yourself. Yeah.
Awesome. So, all right, one last question. What would you say to your younger self?
I would say you have the talent, you just need the platform. I would tell her that, because all that, she did a lot. She was trying for years, and it was like hearing all those no's was very discouraging, but I just felt it in myself, just like, I got it in me. It's like someone just got to see it. Yeah. And then someone did. My girl Bethel. Hey. She saw it. She gave me a platform, and it's been up since then. So you have it in you. You just need the platform, baby girl. Nice. That's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I do want to have some fun with you first before we leave. So I want to do a quick game.
I like fun.
Would you rather?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you some questions, and you just tell me which one you want to do. Which one?
Okay, don't set me up, girl.
I'm not. I got you. Would you rather be casted on Power or Euphoria?
Power. I haven't watched Euphoria.
No.
I haven't. I know. I do need a the whole crowd. I heard I'm gonna get into it. Like Power came out years later, and I got into it. I don't like watching stuff when other people are watching it. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Yeah. So. So Euphoria, we'll give you a second, and then I'm going to catch you in something. But, Power, 50. Listen, 50.
Okay, Angela Bassett, coffee date, or
what? Or what?
Or dinner with Viola Davis.
Why would you ever ask me that? I like to eat. I do like to eat. Damn, that's hard.
Dinner with Viola.
Dinner with Viola, right? I feel like it might have, because coffee might not be enough time, and Angela got a lot. And I would ask Angela a million questions, so I feel like dinner with Viola. Yeah, I just hope she don't start crying or nothing. That would be bad.
Yeah, 70s R&B or 90s R&B. To me.
What you got going on, girl? What you got going on, Kev?
Question: visit the future or go back in time?
Oh, brother. Future scares me. At least I already know what happened in the past. I think the past, because I probably just want to go back to something that was an enjoyable time. The future, who knows what I'm find up there? You don't know, even tomorrow. So.
Right, I'm with you on that.
I was back to the early 2000s. I mean, I was like one, but we were just closer, more community wise. There's more community. I think everyone just got so individualized now.
So that wraps this episode of Keep Going, Keep Pushing. Thank you so much for being here. I would love to have you back for the next one.
I would love to be back, girl. Let me know. I was so happy, like I said, when you hit me up about this. Like, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Like, this is such a big thing, and you're really just putting so much time and effort into it, getting a crew behind you and everyone to back y'all up. Good job, y'all. That's really great for you. It's just going to go up. I'm so excited to see this. I'm excited to see everyone else's interviews and stuff like that. I appreciate you even asking me to be here. I'm very appreciative. Yes, I had a blast. Like a big girls discussion,
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Tell them where they can find you and follow you and things like that.
I am on Instagram and TikTok, Ahmieda Toure. Straight like that, first and last name. Find me, holla at me, reach out to me if you want to collab. We can do some things, Always looking to work with other people and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank you for watching the Keep Going, Keep Pushing podcast. I'm your host, Jade, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye, y'all. Hey everyone, this is Keep Going, Keep Pushing podcast. My name's Ahmieda Toure. I'm an actress and a production assistant, and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Ahmieda Toure. Bye. Here.